welcome back to my channel. So this is the first time I've ever really done like a true like sit down talking to the camera like this type of video. This is all kind of new to me. I have posted videos like of myself playing the bassoon. Most of that stuff is back from my undergrad degree, the recitals and stuff like that. But I've never really done anything like this. I am trying something I wanted to try in 2026 was starting to actually vlog. And it's taken me a while to get here, but I figured this was a great opportunity to share something that hasn't happened in the city and with the team for over 15 years. So, yeah, today's vlog is going to be taking you through round one of the Buffalo Sabres. They clinched a playoff berth a couple weeks ago, and then, like, about a week or so, less than a week, I think, or this past Tuesday, they clinched a spot. They clinched the number one spot in the Atlantic Division. So we are hosting game one against the Boston Bruins. And it's my first ever playoff game that I'm attending in person. I am a season ticket holder. I have half season, but I was able to opt in. I get tickets basically as we play. So very exciting. Um, yeah, this is my mom and I share these tickets, and it's the first time that the both of us are ever going to be attending a Sabres playoff game. Uh, yeah, for context, the last time the Sabres were in the playoffs, I was 12 years old. I was then in middle school, and I hadn't even started to play the bassoon yet. So, for context, that is where we are at. So yeah, 15 years later, I am almost 27. I work full time. I teach music lessons. I am here on YouTube and on various other platforms. And yeah, my life is very, very different than what it looked like 15 years ago. But yeah, I'm just excited to show you along. I'm going to take you along as much as I can with the games and everything. But since this is my planning and journaling space as well, I will also be showing stuff in my planners and journals. So the first thing I thought I would do is show you my hat that I purchased. I really, really like beanies, but since we are in spring and going into summer and stuff, I know I wanted something that wouldn't make my head overheat. So I purchased, yeah, the 2026 one, and we have pins. This was the season ticket pin, and then I got these off of Redbubble. This is my design that I made of Benny. It's on my Redbubble shop. And then, yeah, I had some other pins that I found, and I've ordered some more. This is by my friend Steph, for, our favorite goalie, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. I'm a huge goalie fan, so you'll probably hear me talk about goalies a lot throughout this vlog. But yeah, some other ones that I like as well. Trying to just I kind of want to see how many pins I can get on there. But yeah, that's the first thing. I'm not sure if later in the vlog I might show you some of the jerseys that I'm considering wearing for the game. All right, so it's game day, game one here, and we're like a few hours away from us leaving for the game. It's just after 1 o'clock. The game puck drop isn't until like 7:30, but they're doing like a whole like rockin' the grounds type of thing that starts 3 hours before. This is our first playoff game that we've ever attended, so I don't know what to expect. So I think we're gonna try and leave probably somewhere around like 3:30, 3:45 ish, in that 3:30 to 4 o'clock range, just so we can get down there first time too, like reserving parking. There's going to be a lot of people in this area. But what we are doing right now, we're picking a jersey. So behind me, yeah. So this is my like sports, Buffalo sports side of things. I have another one of these things filled with non Buffalo stuff, which is crazy. But yeah, this is my Sabres one. This is my Bills one. We're gonna ignore the Bills one for now. And then the stuff in the middle is stuff that I've worn like this season, honestly, between both teams. I thought I knew which jersey I wanted to wear, and then I don't know. So here, I'll just start like kind of what I've been doing this season. All right, so I am very superstitious, and I believe that jerseys give off a vibe and can be cursed and can bring good luck. And what's worked this season is wearing a jersey for whoever is starting in net. So I am a very superstitious person when it comes to my jerseys. I believe that some of them carry good luck and some of them are cursed. And that similarly to people that play Dungeons and Dragons, where they have to put a dice into dice jail, a jersey sometimes needs to go in and go into jersey jail for the time being. And so this season, I've pretty much been wearing 2 jerseys for the most part. So these 2. My superstition is that I have to wear whoever is starting in net's jersey. So it doesn't matter if they end up getting pulled in that game. Whoever is the starter for that game is the one that I have to wear. So the 2 have been my lion. This is an Alex Lion goat head that I had made at the beginning of this season. I ordered it at Sabres Fan Fest and got it just in time for the first preseason game. And then my Luukkonen Four Nations jersey. I find that I have 2 Finland jerseys. So I have the Four Nations one and I have a replica from, I believe it's the 2018 World Juniors Luukkonen as well. And I find that my Finland jerseys actually bring a lot of good luck. So that's something to consider. But these are the 2 that I have been wearing the most. However, there's a third goalie, Colton Ellis. I do not have his jersey at all. And I made a promise that when we got him, that I promised my mom, because she saw me get this one, that I would not get any more goalie jerseys this season. So I do not have a Colton Ellis jersey, unfortunately. So what I've been doing in those cases, he really only has played a few games. One of the games I did wear a Benson goat head, and they won, and Colton Ellis got his first NHL shutout in that game. So that's something. But the last one, the Dallas game, where it went to the shootout and we lost, I wore this one. So I think I'm going to put this one in timeout for a little bit, unfortunately. I don't know. The crazy thing, though, in deciding all this, which I did ask in the group chat, which one, I think I'm going to go between 3, but I just want to show you this first. So the crazy thing about being a goalie fan is that I have other goalies and other players and stuff. And so we're playing the Bruins, and I do have a Maine Swayman jersey in my collection that will not be worn at all. Just gonna throw that over here because I'm not wearing that. I'm not wearing that. No way. But yeah, no, I love it. I think it's awesome. Jeremy Swayman is one of my favorite goalies, but not wearing it. Also, these shirts. Yeah, another one, former Sabre Casey Middlestat. I do have a Sabres Middlestat jersey in my collection, but not wearing that either. Not doing it. Not doing it at all. So yeah. So from what I've gathered, it sounds like Luukkonen is starting in net. Because I think Lions only practice like once or something. So I'm currently going between 3 jerseys. I'm in a group chat and I asked them for their advice. I just feel this strong desire to go with the OG just because it is our first playoff game in 14 years. I feel like I should go with the OG, but I like to be different. So I also pulled out a goat head Luukkonen that I don't think I've worn all season. I don't think I've worn it because I've been wearing the Finland ones. I did wear the OG to a bar during the second Tampa game, and we won. And Luukkonen got a point while wearing it. So I don't know. We'll see. But this is like 2018 replica World Juniors Finland jersey that I've worn too. And I've had pretty good luck for multiple seasons with this. But it's our first playoff game in 14 years. So I just have this strong desire. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to get some advice from the group chat, but it's going to be one of these 3.
All right, we are on our way to the game. I went with the OG blue and gold jersey. Here's my mom. How excited are you?
Very excited.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'll probably just get some clips and maybe I'll voice over that. We'll see what happens. I don't know what to expect. I don't think either of us know what to expect. It's our first time. So, yeah, cool. See ya.
All right. Hello. It is Tuesday evening. Yeah, I basically came home from the game, went to bed immediately, slept in this morning, and literally woke up and just went to work. So there was no instant reaction or anything. And I don't think there will be one for game 2 because those games go late and I work the next day. So I need to go to bed. But yeah, I still wanted to come on here and just talk about what it was like. It was electric. The building, I literally thought the roof was going to come off the building. It was shaking. There was so much energy. We've been waiting 15 years for this. Our first win, our first playoff game win in 15 years. And you could feel it. So yeah, basically I was there the whole time from when the party in the plaza opened until the game ended. The stars were announced and everything. And basically I just just was there to take it all in and didn't want to miss a single I just didn't want to miss a single second of it, just to, be a part of it and everything. I got interviewed by our local Channel 2 News, and I don't know if the part of me actually answering, where I was when the drought ended, I don't know if that ever got aired. But the part where I'm going, yeah, 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 because I had no idea how to answer anything. It was just like, you just the mic gets handed and you're just like, so yeah, it was a lot of fun. The game, like just the crowd was insane, but the Sabres didn't really do much in terms of like the scoring and everything until like the last 8 minutes of the game. And so I was just sitting there with my I like this, and my mom was like, she just knew. She's like, I saw your face was just, you had that face. I have a face when we're down and it's not been a fun game. And then all of a sudden it just like Tage Thompson has this wraparound goal, and it was just amazing. And then he scores again. And then right as they're announcing the third goal, Matthias Samuelson scores. And it was just like I keep watching that video of the someone took out all of the other audio except for the crowd noise. Oh my gosh, the amount of cheer and everything, like it was just so amazing to be there and be part of it. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Like just like warm ups too, the number of people who were there cheering and all of the chanting and just just so much fun. But yeah, excited for game two tomorrow. I'm not sure. I have a feeling tomorrow morning, because I don't anticipate that I don't have to be anywhere tomorrow morning. So I think I might, if I wake up early, um, work on my journal spread tomorrow morning. So we'll see if I actually do that or not. But if not, I'm going to take you along to see what we find game two. And yeah, we'll just go from there. Right, so we are into the journaling portion of this video. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you how I print photos. So this is on Canva. This is my photos for memory keeping. This is the template one. And then I, this morning, went through and added some photos in. So these are the photos I am going to print out and stick in my planner. So to do that, I am just going to download it. And I have a lot. I've been doing this for a little bit. So I'm just going to select the current page, and then I'm making sure that it's a transparent background. So my Cricut is going to cut this out. I'm going to print it on sticker paper, and then I'm going to, I'm going to have it print and cut, and then this is basically going to become like a sticker sheet, essentially. So we're just going to download that, and then it saves as a file, as a PNG. Yeah, I think I saved it as a PNG. That's what, save it as PNG. Oops. And then there, that is what it will look like once it downloads. So what I'm going to do is open up Cricut. All right, so now we are back in there, and I just deleted because I thought I was filming, but I wasn't. But this is like my memory keeper template, and it did just show the last ones, but we're going to upload the newest one. I'm going to go upload image, and then we have that one. We're going to open it, and there it is. We're going to click continue. I just like to preview it just to make sure that it's going to just make some nice squares. I then click apply and continue. We want it to be a flat graphic. So it's literally just photos that we're printing and cutting. I really don't care what the name is. Like, I literally am just using this to print it once. So I just upload. It really isn't that large of an image, but we'll see if it loads. All right, so here it is. So it's going to be a little too big to print, so I just go there, auto resize. It's going to be the same size as that. It gives you suggestions because it sees all the hockey stuff. And then we're literally just going to make it. So what it's going to do here is it's going to cut around each image, and I have sticker paper that I'm going to print it on in a second. So clicking make. This is what it's going to look like on the sticker paper. It's going to have these guidelines when it prints. We're going to click continue. And then, yeah, this is turned on. My printer's turned on. I have it set to Vinyl Plus. And then we're going to send it to the printer. Next. I like to add a little bit of bleed. Then it doesn't, there's no like edges. And then I like to use the system dialog when I print because I like to make sure that the media quality, I make sure to say that it is photo, and this is matte sticker paper, and then we want the best quality. So yeah, then we're gonna click print and it'll print out. All right, and this is what the sheet looks like before it is cut. I'm not the most experienced Cricut person, but it's almost been a year that I've had this Cricut, and I've made a lot of stickers like this. Like, it has saved me a lot. I would say I was using the Canon Ivy photo printer, but there are so many pictures, as you can see. This is pretty much probably like a little less than 2 weeks time span, and like each photo would be a sticker essentially, or maybe I would be able to squish two in there, but still, this makes it so much easier, and I'm able to then print out as many photos as I would like, and it pretty much does the work for me. It's on sticker paper too, and it's not as thick as the Canon Ivy. I still use my Canon Ivy. I do love it. But yeah, this has saved me a lot. So now we're going to put this into the Cricut machine. All right, so this is what it looks like afterwards. It's still intact. It's not like that Cricut project where you have to like peel off little things. It's literally just if you were to start peeling off a sticker. So we're going to get into the journaling portion of this video. So I have my traveler's notebook, which has become my main memory keeper. and it houses my main planner. So yeah, this is that. We're in May, so I get to take that out, which is exciting. It is currently May 2nd. I have some other, I have some other stuff in here. You've got the Tage Thompson sticker, um, the playoff sticker I designed, Saint Sammy, and then we have some other ones. I'm a huge goalie fan, so go check off the Jack Quinn goal from earlier this season, Jason Zucker, and then some of my other, Polly. I play bassoon, Kirby. Yeah, and then I have my planner here. I'm gonna just take this out. Yeah, I have the Lukanen sticker here. This is the sticker release from Travelers Company that I just have filled up. I need to get more Sabre stickers, like sticker sheets, or I need to start like designing my own because I'm like, oh, I need I need more Sabre stickers to like decorate these pages with. I do have these. I'm like deciding where I want to stick them. Like I just don't I'm not committed to putting these anywhere. These are from 26 shirts. 26 shirts donates every like shirt or item purchased. There is a specific fundraiser that goes to people or organizations here in Buffalo. I can't remember specifically which ones these went to, but it's a really, really great company and organization, and they make really, really cool merchandise. I really wanted this jersey. They made this into a jersey, but I just can't afford that right now. So yeah, I have that back here. And so what we're going to focus on today is filling up the first two games and then kind of backfilling a few things from like yesterday's game. I usually, as you can see, I have a color of the month, but since we're in May, I ended up already cleaning those out. So I don't have the color with me, but I did have two Pentel Fude Touch sign pens, and these were the ones that I could find that were closest to the Sabres blue and gold. So I'm going to be using those instead, and I think it'll be great and make those pages pop out a little bit, since for the most part these pages are for that. So we're going to fill out this day and this day, since I was at those two games. And then we're also, some of these stickers will fall on other days. We'll kind of just paste them in and then take a look at that. So yeah, I'm gonna put on some music and kind of speed you through that. been a little bit since I've been like face to face like this, but yeah, it's been a busy, busy week, not just with um, the like Sabres going on. I had like, it's crazy. One of the most exciting performances as a bassoonist in my undergrad. I have always wanted to play a Mahler symphony. And of course, that opportunity has to come when, during one of the most exciting times in the Sabres. So in there, I had uh, a concert for that. So it was when the Sabres were away, and then game game five, I ended up not going to, uh, and so then I was able to watch uh, game six, and now we're here, and yeah, so we're continuing on. Uh, we don't know who we're gonna play yet. The game is tonight, 6 p.m. I believe Eastern, to decide if it's going to be Tampa or Montreal. I don't know. I don't know who I would rather want, and I don't want to say. So we're gonna watch the game and just see what happens. They already have it set, so round two will start Wednesday. So I will be starting up a new vlog here soon for that. So don't forget to like subscribe if you are enjoying this. If you have any suggestions, this is my first vlog, so I don't know if there's anything else you want to see, like in round two. If there's anything you want me to see, uh, if I can get some footage of, like, please let me know. So yeah, game two. Recapping game two a little bit. Back to that. Was all right. Um, yeah, feel bad for Ukko Pekka with the few goals, and yeah, not the greatest, but we bounced back from it. So I feel like we really um, bounced back. Alex Lyon has been awesome in net, and we yeah had a great game. I ended up going so Friday. I ended up going to the airport with some friends of mine, and we actually got to see them come back. So that was like Friday evening into like Saturday morning. Their plane didn't land until like 1:15 or something like that a.m. And I'm not a night owl, so but it was a lot of fun. We had a really great time. It was great to be able to cheer them on and everything. It's our first time we've won a round in the playoffs since 2007. So, yeah, I was 8 then and in elementary school. So, a huge accomplishment for the Sabres moving on to round two. So, next, so I had a clip of me showing my like journaling, and I think it got cut off because I ran out of storage, which is why I edited this portion of it, and then I'm going to film this and add this in later, but I want to show you the final spreads. So I ended up going a little bit more sticker heavy. I still have more that I need to backfill, but today I wanted to focus on the few spreads that I made for round one. So first we have this one from game one. And so I used some of the graphics, and that's one of my stickers as well that's available on my Redbubble. And then that's like my friends and I when we got interviewed on the news, and just wanted to recap it. Yeah, definitely went less in on the words. I think the pictures kind of speak for themselves. Um, the next game, I used my another Benny sticker. I didn't want this to be empty, and I didn't really want to write anything, so I just used some washi tape. And then we just have some more photos of Josh Dunn, my boyfriend and I. This is our favorite player, so we were excited to see him get to play a couple playoff games. And then I just wrote a little bit about that. I did. So yeah, this was like Mahler six stuff. So I didn't really get to watch game three, which is a shame. But then we did get to watch game four, which was the big, that was like the 6-1 win. Um, and so I put in some photos. I had already like started decorating it like otherwise, and like Krebs scored and Matthias Samuelson, and Krebs had a really good goal, and I tweeted after he scored. Oh yeah, and that's me from the dress rehearsal in my Sabres Warpath shirt. So yeah, pretty much other than that, still have a little bit to backfill. But the last thing I did, because I still need to go back and find, I have been doing this for like at the end of the season, I made this in Canva. So it is a sticker review, and it's inspired by Lindsay Scribbles from the Ghosting Pen. She has these review cards that she made, and I really thought they were really cool, but I wanted to make one for hockey. So I kind of ended the season with it, and I used the last few games and kind of like writing in a recap and then writing in the lines and the stars and all that of the game. And then this game went to a shootout, so I put in who made an attempt and if it was successful or not. And I really, really liked this, and I thought it was a really cool way to document the game and like which players have I seen and stuff. And so I do need to backfill. I need to go and look up the lines for the two games. But oh, spoiler. Yeah, I decided to, I had a little extra space in May, just because of the cards and everything. And so I kind of wanted to do like a round one, like my three stars, who I really thought stood out for the Sabres during this playoff run. So my third star is Josh Doan. I really think that he has been an amazing addition to the team, and I'm really glad that he was part of the trade when we traded JJ Paterka. We got Kesselring and Doan. I really think Doan has exceeded our expectations, and he really is really good at making huge plays. He made a huge play game six. He beat McAvoy and Pasternak to set up Benson for the, was it the second or third? No, I think it was the third goal. Just completely beat their star players to set up Benson. He's a great addition. I'm glad he signed long term. And yeah, my second star is Alex Lyon. He came into the series in the middle of game, or in the third period of game two, and has been stellar ever since. His stats are really crazy. I think he's only let in 5 goals in 5 games, something like that. Did I print off the stat? Did I print it off? No. Oh, no, I did not. But yeah, like 0.95 something crazy save percentage. Really great. I think it's really awesome having someone who has that experience. He's won a Calder Cup. He took um, Florida that first year that they made a playoff run and was with them to the Stanley Cup final. So he does have that experience as well, and really has been another great addition. I predicted that he would sign with Buffalo. He has been one of my favorite goalies pretty much since that first Florida playoff run. So I was so excited free agency when we signed him. Yeah, and then my first star is Zach Benson. That kid, he has always been a favorite since he was drafted. We have the same birthday, so that's another reason. But just like my whole family, just we love watching him be a rat. And he's really embraced his role. And yeah, we were laughing the whole time throughout that whole play where with McAvoy as he's getting slashed and he's just smiling, and then he's in the box just smiling and having great, like he's such a great fit for our team, and you can tell he's just such a hockey player. Our social media team made this the first round stats for him. He had 2 goals, 1 assist, 28 penalty minutes, 8 penalties drawn, and then this is the best part: 25 feelings hurt, 48 antics, 62 times he was annoying, 30 mischievous smirks, and 1 sick goal that didn't count. He had amazing hand-eye coordination to be able to bat this puck into the net. Unfortunately, high sticking's not allowed, so it did not count, even though they should just give it a pass since it was just a really sick goal. But that's okay. That's okay. So yeah, we are on to the second round. So I will be getting that started here soon in the next day or two. Thank you for watching my first ever vlog. I'm really excited to keep going and sharing more of this playoff journey that we're on right now, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye.